Hello there and welcome to PNN. This is the first in a brand new series that we're going to be trying to do every single week, where we're just going to take a topic of gaming industry news and just spread out there. So in the past few days, EA CEO Andrew Wilson came out and said that microtransactions are going to be in Battlefront 2 within the next few months. So that isn't going to be immediate. It's obviously going to be a little bit of time, probably May, June sort of time, mid-year sort of lead up. But he hasn't announced how they're going to be in the game. Now obviously before Battlefront 2 was actually released, everybody knew, and it was actually, I'm pretty sure, the most upvoted topic on Reddit of how mental their scheme was for basically a pay to win sort of content in Battlefront 2, which quite rightly so, us, yourself, went absolutely nuts and told them exactly where to put that, where the sun doesn't shine, and they listened. And to be fair, Andrew Wilson did say that he's really looking forward to working with the players of Battlefront 2 as well as other EA games to see how microtransactions can fit within the game. He also came out and said that they fully believe in microtransactions, and after doing a little bit of digging, I can kind of understand why. EA in the last financial year got $787 million worth of transactions, worth of microtransactions essentially, which is insane amount of money for what was essentially nothing. I mean, I could spend some money on an actual hard copy of a game and you can create a collection, but microtransactions, you're not getting anything physical from the game. It may be a shader, it may be a sort of skin, as they're possibly looking towards certain guns and rifles that you could have right over other players. So here at Pretty Ninja, we had a little talk about how microtransactions are good in the game. So a good example of microtransactions is actually Overwatch. So they have their loot box system and you can pay to get more loot boxes. This is actually a really simple, nice system. It's what I would call a soft approach to microtransactions. So what I mean by that is that the loot that you get from the crates don't affect the gameplay. So you can get a brand new amazing Diva skin or a Widowmaker skin and you can look like the absolute business to yourself. You're really comfortable with how your character looks, but it's not going to change how their gun works. Core game modes and gameplay will stay the same. GTA 5 is another great example of this. They just said put in new cars, new accessories, kind of new weapons within the GTA world. You can get new penthouses, you know, and things like that. And that helps grow the kind of gameplay that you can get from GTA because it's an open world system. EA will not be able to do this in Battlefront 2, and the reason why I say this is because it's actually quite an enclosed universe. Yes, fair enough, the Star Wars universe is absolutely massive, but as a form of gameplay, the universe is actually really small. The only real way that microtransactions can work is sadly in a form of you can buy full loadout kits for the assault package or specialist or officer or heavy, which will help, don't get me wrong, it will help, but one thing that I really hope they don't do is that they're like, oh, we've released this brand new character, let's say, okay, so right now I can't think of one, but let's say that they were to bring someone from the Clone Wars as an extra character into the game, but you wouldn't be free to or available to have. You would have to purchase them outright, and they could charge like £9 for this character. You know, they could charge whatever value they liked. I mean, don't get me wrong, £9 is absolutely ludicrous, but they could charge whatever they liked, and that character could have like an amazing gun with like super accuracy at a constant rate, massive damage per bullet sort of situation on them, which is just going to be totally unfair to everyone else in the game. So that side of microtransactions, I myself definitely don't like. Pretty Ninja here, myself and a couple of my colleagues, definitely don't like this idea. It just leaves a really sour taste in our mouths, And to be honest, we're going to keep an eye out on the player count, and we're going to see if now that's been announced, how drastically that's going to drop. Personally, I feel like they should just bring out a season pass. I know that all DLC they announced is going to be completely free, but in all fairness, I'd rather they bring out a season pass and then you got your characters and your weapons through that, rather than here's one character, here's another character, here's another character, here's another character. This is like £7, £8, £9, £8, £6, £2.50 for this gun, £3.50 for this gun, and so on and so forth. I'd rather they didn't do that, but let's wait and see. They haven't said what's going to happen, so let's wait and see. Hopefully, when they do it, they'll do it right, it'll be soft, and it won't affect the gameplay too much. But until then, we can only kind of debate about it. And speaking about debate, tell me what your thoughts are on this news in the comments below. I would love to hear them, and we will get back to you with our response to what your ideas are. And how would you go about in Battlefront 2? How would you go about putting in microtransactions into the game? I think it's going to be the future thing of all games now. I think we're going to see it in everything. But what's the best way of doing it? What's the best way for us, and what's most beneficial for us? As well, you've got to remember, it has to be beneficial to the developer at the same time. So let me know what your thoughts are, and also don't forget to subscribe to this video, like it or dislike it if you don't agree with what I'm saying. And also, I would just like to make a quick announcement that we have started another new section, which is going to be Play of the Week for all of you Overwatch fans. Ha ha ha! So check out the card, which is just up here, which was our very first winner by the name of Haz, who sent me in a clip and essentially did some amazing stuff with Farah. So check that video out. Join me again next Wednesday for our weekly news highlight. Whether it's an old piece of news or a brand new piece of news, we'll have a chat about it, we'll have a talk, and we'll try and rock our heads to see what the best way around certain things are, and how the industry are either screwing or perfecting things. Alright, so again, my name is Andy. Thank you very much for watching this video, and until next time, see you later.